Alright guys, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to write acid lines really fast, layman terms, so that you can do it yourself, show your wife, show your daughter, show your kids, show your mom. Go, that's pretty sick. Alright guys, so the first thing is to have something proper to write to. You're always going to be more inspired when you have something that's banging. Like so. You are what you eat, you are what you pick. You're going to sound like what you use, and sound selection is very important, so make sure you get that in order. From there, you're going to pick a sound, pick an acid sound that you think sounds pretty good. I'm going to go with this one from Paradox Volume 6 called Acid Pusher Katie. Obviously a reference to the Mean Girls movie. I'm a pusher, Katie, and I'm going to push you. And what I want you to do is you're going to pick a key. So I'm going to be going with A minor for this because it's all the white keys. Makes it easy to learn. I'm going to go to the lowest octave I can play, which usually if in Serum 2, right, you have this at -2 like so. That means C2 to C3 range is the lowest you're going to be able to play. I'm going to Command A, legato this out, and I'm going to make sure I'm in a 16th grid bar, and then I'm going to hit Command A E, and then I'm going to shorten the notes a tiny bit like so. I'm going to lower down the velocity. I'm going to get something that sounds like a rolling bass. That sounds badass. The reason I set up like this is because I used to have a 303. Now I have a Behringer version of it, but it's a pain in the butt to program. So I went on YouTube looking for a guide on how to program it, and eventually I ended up with this guy that pretty much just showed you set a 16 grid like this, and then from there you start to pick your notes, you start to pick where you're going to do your slides, your glides, and all that good stuff. So I really like the format of this because right now all I have to focus on is where I'm going to have the notes jump up an octave or go down an octave. In this scenario, since we're at the very bottom, you can't really go down an octave, but if we were up here, we could go down, and in order to like create some really cool momentum. But since we're at the lowest, we're going to be going up, and we're just going to keep it up for the sake of the simplicity of this tutorial. Okay. From there, the notes I decide to move up an octave are going to be very important, as they're really going to make it the rhythm come to life, and they're really going to push momentum in the acid. Also, keep in mind that these top notes are what's going to dictate the melody of the acid if you choose to add a melody, which we are going to add a melody. I'm going to show you guys some really cool stuff you can do that you will be able to implement. And like I said, you're going to sound pro as fuck. Okay? But for now, I want you to focus on which notes you want to put up an octave. And feel it out. You know, play the song. Elongate this a little bit if you want. And pick your notes. A very basic kind of acid pattern that's chugging along. We have our octaves up. Again, you can go octaves down, very important part. But from here now, I have to start either one, picking the notes on top. And if I like this, I can choose to start creating a change in the acid sound. So for instance, this particular patch from Paradox Volume 6, I programmed it in a way where the velocity is going to affect the notes. So what that means is after you hit a certain velocity, you're going to jump up in modulation on the filter cutoff. So the filter is going to open up a bit more. If we control click the frequency, the sustain of envelope 3, and the decay of envelope 3, which are going to change the way the sound is going to change dynamically. It's going to, instead of going boop, it's going to go bam. Okay, so what that means is if I do this, you're going to see the change. So this is me programming an accent, which is what 303 Roland 303s would do. And the way we do that here is simple, and I'm going to redo it again. Let's say you find a really dope preset, you know, on Splice, and they didn't program that for you. What can you do? Well, you like the sound. Well, in an accent, what you're going to do is grab your velocity. You're going to bring this down, hold Alt, and you're going to set it like this, okay? And you're going to go like this because we wanted to activate after a certain value, right? So in the middle, I'm going to assume it's halfway of 128, which would be 62. From there, or 64, I got that wrong. But from there, right, I'm going to route it to a couple of things. So if you want, you can route it to the cutoff, open it slightly up when it hits that high velocity. And as you do that, you can go higher up and set your accent to where you want it, right? So I'm going to choose to go a little higher up here. From there, I'm going to choose to add it as well to the volume of the sound. Slight increase, which is going to make the distortion react harder to that note because the volume is going to be increased, meaning the distortion will be increased as well. From there, in envelope 3, I'm also going to add this there, which is envelope 3 is the one opening the filter up for us. I'm going to pull back here, just slight. And also to the sustain. And the reason for that is if I choose to do something like this where I overlap notes, I can hear it to get those sick lights that you're going to hear. So this is how I would set up the velocity to create accents. Is it needed? No. A lot of the times you will hear the accents on certain tracks, but not on all of them. The important part is going to be that the acid sounds insane and that you understand moving the cutoff knob is also very important, which is what we're going to get into later on. Once I have the velocity set, now I can start to kind of pick the melody of the top note. One, we can hit the A, and then we're going to go here, increase the velocity. And then I'm going to choose to go either down here or keep it there. I'm going to go here, increase velocity. Increase velocity here. Hell yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I'm going to add this 2 hits here, velocity. Look at that. Now, if you have to modify stuff, honestly, I like this version a lot more than the 303, the Arturia 303, because with those guys, the accent's fucking funky as shit. With here, it's very precise and you can play around with how your accent's gonna sound. And you can see that's just pro, because usually with acid sounds, they tend to be 2-dimensional, but the thing that makes the pro sound the way they do is that their acid patterns are 3-dimensional, as you can see here, octave jumps and velocity, right? And we still haven't got into some of the more doper stuff. So now the next thing that we can also do is we can highlight certain notes and overlap them with other notes. So here, for instance, we can do that. I'm going to choose to increase the velocity here for an accent to get that glide. And I can also go up like so. Okay. Now, in order to make this work to the best of your ability so you can sound pro, because again, I want you to play this shit out live and have the, not have the courage. Go and I'm gonna play this. I know it's gonna fucking work. It's all gonna be in your portamento here. The higher this goes, the longer it takes for this note to reach this note, which means the glide effect is you're changing the characteristics of it, like so. And we can even go lower. But I recommend you stay ABAP as balling as possible here. So try maybe elongating, or I'm playing with it. And even try to like come back up here like this, which might be a little bold, but who knows, it might work. Okay. So we're gonna go, we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna do a little glide. Change the note it's hitting, see what happens. Even go up higher octaves like here. You know, and at the end of the day, the way you want to see it is this is starting to look more complex, but at the end of the day, it's just literally, you're just really playing notes around there. The thing that makes it pro and more complex is the octave. Now, the next part about acid is that the cutoff, right, where you have your resonances, is very important because you can do a lot with that. For example, if I choose not to have anything really altering this, you can do a lot of really intricate patterns with this guy here. For that, you can hit these 2 right here. You don't need to have this on, but you're just going to be moving this, hit record, and record this. So it's another really cool way to have your acid come to life. Is we're going to be using another acid sound, which if we check the demo for the pack of what it's supposed to do. See some crazy stuff. We're not going to be doing anything crazy like that because that's a little too wild for us, but I just want to set up my decay amount here. And now when I have that, I'm going to start the program. And from here, let's kind of set up, maybe like start to omit some notes. Okay, there we go. Like so, and that sounds pretty dope to me. Feel that. Another reason why I like this format a lot is, again, because it's a lot easier to start with something than it is to just look at a blank slate and start to write from left to right. So I always like to find a way that I can add and remove. All right, so we're gonna play with this. I'm missing this note. Now, if I wanted to, I can lower all the notes down and accent certain ones that I feel could do good. Like so. Or elongate them further. Oh, that sounds better. I can start to either work down, like so. I really like that note down. This is a good example of when we would go down instead of up to add complexity to the acid line. And now we go here. Okay, so now we're gonna move this to the right, duplicate, Command J. Hear it one more time, and as I feel it, right? If I can add variation, my brain hears it, add it. Don't judge it too much. I feel like 2 jumps would be dope here. Let's try gliding that. Yeah, sick. Playing with the mods. Video, we didn't learn how to make acid sounds from scratch, but we learned how to program them properly. I showed you guys how you can grab acid sounds and accent them with velocity, how to use the glides, but most important of all, how to create badass acid glides using a very simple system that you can execute right now after this video. In fact, the moment this video ends, you're going to go do it. And I promise, show it to your mama, show it to your dad, show it to your wife, your daughter, your girlfriend, your professor, your high school teacher, maybe your middle school teacher. Promise they're going to be like, damn, man, how'd you do that? With that being said, guys, you want to support the channel, you like the sounds you hear in this video, they're all going to be from Paradox Volume 6, the ultimate techno sound set out there for you guys. Again, the Paradox series has been used by artists like Space 92, Sam Wolf, Rhythmic, Cosmic Boys, Holy Priest, Hardwell. Really dope sounds to start your track. And with that being said, you guys take care and you guys have a great rest of your day.